Good morning. It's Ben with Pacific Northwest Used Mobile Homes. We're here today to do another newsletter reading, and this one is ever so relevant as we are coming into the holiday season. Today's newsletter brought to you, of course, by Pacific Northwest Used Mobile Homes. Buy, sell used mobile homes with this guy. Today's newsletter reading, preparing your manufactured home for holiday guests, something that may be a pleasure or a pain point for all of us. All right. I know that I personally have family coming in from all over the place, and we will be having multiple different dinners as different family members can't stand each other, so we have to have multiple different meals, and that's all right. This is something we've come used to over the last several years. Holiday decor and ambiance, okay? Nobody wants to show up to something that is not as festive as it could be, perhaps. Your tips, here's what you can do. Deck the halls with festive decor like twinkling lights, wreaths, and ornaments. You could consider a holiday-themed centerpiece for your dining table. All right, this is obviously not my strong suit. I'm not the decorator in the family. But you could ask one of your relatives. I'm sure they'll have plenty of opinions for you. Enhance your home's ambiance with scented candles and seasonal fragrances. All right, last week we did one on fire safety. Remember, seasonal candles bring fire hazards, but they also bring great smells. You could do things like cinnamon pine cones and what have you. All right, that's probably enough for that. Guest accommodations, okay? Tip, cozy guest rooms. Preparing a comfortable space for your holiday guests is essential. Here's what you can keep in mind. Ensure clean and fresh bedding. That should be an obvious one. Include extra blankets and pillows. Definitely. Add a personal touch with guest room amenities like fresh towels, toiletries, and a welcome note. All right. Personally, I own an Airbnb in town, and that's a bit of the hospitality industry there. We do that as well. We don't leave mints on people's pillows, but we leave little notes and we make sure things are clean and they smell well and things are stocked. You don't want to invite a guest over, they go to hit the head and there's no toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? Aunt Sally's going to be mad about that one. All right. Consider providing small gifts or tokens of appreciation for your guests. And it could be something super simple, nothing too much. And you'll be, at the top of the chart when it comes to that ever so awkward Thanksgiving meal when everybody starts looking at each other and their progresses for the year, right? Safety and comfort, of course. Tip, ensure safety. Safety is paramount, especially with more people in your home than usual. Watch out for trip hazards and things of that sort. Here's what you can do. Check your smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors to ensure that they are working. We would hate to have a fatality over Thanksgiving that wasn't planned, i.e. turkey. Okay. Keep walkways clear to prevent trips and falls. That's a good one. I mentioned earlier. Make sure your home is well lit, especially in areas where guests will gather. There will be photography happening likely, and you don't want to hear about the terrible pictures that your ambiance produced. So keep lighting well. Entertaining your guests. This isn't something that I concern myself with personally. I figure if you're coming and I'm providing a meal, you could just look entertained if you want. But we'll throw some tips out there just for fun. Tip, fun activities. To keep your guests entertained, consider these few activities. Arrange a movie night with holiday classics, okay? What's a good one here? I'm thinking National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, right? Shitter's Full, right? We'll edit that out. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Yeah, that's a great one. Classic. Gratitude, okay. Play a game night with board games. Cash Flow, I would recommend Cash Flow heavily. Robert Kiyosaki's Cash Flow board game. If you don't have it, you should probably own it. Create a festive playlist to set the mood. For music, you could go on Pandora. If it's Thanksgiving, don't be playing Halloween music. Stay in tune to those things. Gratitude and joy. This should be an obvious one. If you're not feeling gratitude and joy for the people that are around, don't invite them. Tip, embrace the spirit of the season. Finally, remember that the holidays are about joy and gratitude. Here's how you can spread the spirit. Take a moment to express gratitude for the presence of your loved ones. Like I said, if you don't like them being there, it's going to show, so you might as well just not invite them. Encourage guests to share their favorite holiday traditions and memories. That's a good one. Capture special moments with photos to cherish for years to come. One thing that's always been fun is to provide, well, maybe it's not so relevant now, I might age myself here, but we used to provide those little digital cameras. You'd like, not digital, the little clickers. You wind them up and click. Everybody has cell phones nowadays, I guess. But, for little kids that don't have cell phones, it's pretty fun to give them, they're cheap, they're $5, right? You buy them and you put them on the little kid table where they eat their dinner, and then they can take their pictures. And some of those pictures might tell stories that you weren't prepared to fess up to. So beware of that. So let's see. With these great tips for your manufactured home will be perfect place for holiday gatherings. Whether you're hosting a big family dinner or a cozy get-together with a few friends, your home will be filled with warmth and joy for the holiday season. Stay tuned for more holiday inspiration and valuable tips from PNW Used Mobile Homes. Now, if it sounds like I'm reading this directly off of a newsletter, that's correct, because I am. And you can get that newsletter on our website, on any of our social medias. I want to throw in here Alternative Home Pros, our sister company. As usual, if you have a manufactured home that needs to be transported, tore down, set up, whatever, roofing, literally almost anything you need to be done on a manufactured home, right down to even legal, lending, anything like that. Get over to alternativehomepros.com. We can hook you up. Your dream home awaits at www.pnwumh.com. So give us a call, 509-852-3064 if you need to buy, sell manufactured homes. We got the goods.